Hey guys, welcome to Fangs Out, and this is a bonus video from Creature Feature Month. Um, and I just had to make a bonus video of this Creature Feature because we're going to talk about Q, the Winged Serpent, directed by Larry Cohen. Of such awesome movies such as The Stuff, which is a movie I really want to talk about hopefully soon. And Q, I just never had the chance to watch, but I heard so many good things, and I wanna before I start anything, I wanna thank Grumpy Andrew because he's the one who brought it to my attention. I'm gonna put a link on the description so you guys can see his original review, and it was awesome. The only thing is the only reason I'm doing a review is because I want to bring more awareness. I want to spread this. I want more people to watch it, and because simply after watching it, my mind was blown away. Okay, some facts. Okay, Q the Winged Serpent. It's a bad film. Don't. I'm not gonna give you hopes of you're gonna get something awesome. Okay, it's bad, but it's so bad. It's good. It's incredibly enjoyable. It's Mystery Science Theater 3000, enjoyable. It's beautiful. It's so it's I can't describe it. It's just you guys like to watch some bad movies such as some Plan 9 from Outer Space and Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and films like this. This is right up the alley because okay, bad things. Okay, let's get bad things out of the way. The film is completely over the top. It's completely silly, really stupid story. The actors are way too good for this, way too good, and they play the story so seriously, and that's what makes this film a gem, guys. It's so incredibly awkwardly awful, but the acting is so good in it that you guys are just gonna love it. And let's straight up go through the film. So there's like three plots here. Main plot is a monster movie. This Quetzalcoatl or Quetzalcoatl or Quetzalcoatl, like they said in my native Mayan culture, from Central America. It doesn't matter. They call it Q because they knew that nobody could pronounce the. So this is like a mythical, actual, deity. It's basically a winged serpent with feathers that's supposed to rise, with the aids of sacrifices and whatever, and so there's two subplots. There's the giant bird on top of the Empire State Building, and cops are trying to kill it. There's a small time crook who, he's paranoid and he's all weird and quirky, and he's also wants to become a jazz pianist, and there's another story going on about a crime heist going on, and there's the pursuing the career of this guy as a piano player, the career, and there's the monster thing. It doesn't make any freaking sense, but it's just so enjoyable. And why is it so enjoyable? Well, first of all, we got Michael Moriarty in. If there was a way to give him an Oscar just for being so hammy, such a great performance. As he's quirky, he's impossible. He says his lines like he's acting for an Academy Award in a movie that obviously was gonna bomb. This movie was gonna bomb the second somebody thought of the stupid prank. This was made on the 80s. Okay, this is a 1982 movie. This is probably would have done incredible in the 1950s, but it's 30 years too late. and Cohen is trying to, kind of combine a film noir with a creature feature, and it's just so weird. But you know what? Malcolm Moriarty said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna act the best I can," and he plays this gangster incredible to the point that he's super hammy. There's a point when somebody puts a knife to his throat. And he said, "You're not gonna have to say a prayer." And says, "I ain't saying the prayers." He says, "I didn't say a prayer now. I know I never said a prayer all my life, and you're not gonna get me to say a prayer now." He's such a badass, saying that line. I stood up and cheered, when I was watching that. I was like, "Yeah, come on, Michael." David Carradine. I mean, Kane from Kung Fu, playing this ridiculous cop, along with Richard Roundtree Shaft. I mean, it's the actors are way too good. They play their bad cop, good cop, chemistry between Carradine and Richard Roundtree, and they go on trying to sweat this guy because he knows the location of the winged serpent. I mean, it's amazing. The acting is amazing. You will just be mesmerized. Okay, and the director doesn't leave 1 second of boring screen time. Okay, he shows you boobs in 6 minutes. 6 minutes into it, you're gonna see boobs, bare boobs. 6 minutes. Larry Cohen was like, "Dude, I'm not gonna." I think Larry Cohen said to himself, "Dude, you know what? This movie's just gonna bomb and it's gonna be really shitty. So I gotta keep your attention somehow." So he gives you boobs, and oh my gosh, the bird, the stop motion animation bird. It's almost shown 0 times, maybe for half a second, something in the beginning of the movie. He's seen in all its stop motion glory at the end, for a little bit of it, and it's horrible. It looks like it's out of a 1950s movie. It looks like I could have made it, with a little model. When he grabs humans, you can totally tell they're toys. It's a model this size. It's unbelievably cheesy. But then you laugh. I was laughing all throughout. It's like so entertaining. This is going on my top 10. More entertaining bad movies. This is an incredible. Like on a B movie scale, this guy's an A. Because it's a B movie scale. It's the cheesiest it can get, and the cheese factor, it's an 11 here, guys. It's an 11. Some of the other actors, the lesser actors, the commissioners and the stuff, and people around New York. Oh, by the way, the movie is also extremely gory, okay? Unnecessarily, they show corpses, human sacrifices, nudity, a skinned human being completely without his skin. It's incredibly gory. I mean, guts are falling on people. It looks like this could have easily been made by Fulci. I mean, it has all the things that Fulci, except probably Fulci wouldn't have pay the actors so much. You probably would have hired lesser actors, but I love it as it is. So you have this wonderful unintended comedy that I recommend 100%. Cue the Winged Serpent. Tell your friends. Share this video. Subscribe. Once again, thank you, Grumpy Andrew, for an awesome idea. And all I can do is just praise Q. Quetzalcoatl, whatever you want to call it. Q. It's the bird to have, man.